Welcome back, everybody. It's week 5, day 1. Congratulations, everybody. Give yourself a pat on the back. We're here. It's Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. So for today's workout, let's just jump right into it. Today's workout is a repeat from week 3. Now, in week 3, we told everybody to take down their times for whenever they finish this workout. It's imperative that you guys do this because these workouts, some of these workouts are going to come up again. And we're going to compare how we did the first time we did this workout and the second time. So this is one of those workouts that we're going to see come up again. And we kind of use it as a point to see how far we've progressed. So for our warm-up, we've done all these exercises so far, so it shouldn't be that abnormal. So we're going to do walking hamstring stretch for about 10 yards. 10 yards or so in your house or across your living room, or if you don't have a lot of room in your living room, you can stay in one place. So Blaine's flexing his toe towards him, feeling that hamstring stretch in the back of his leg as he's walking forward. Ideal target areas in the backs of the legs and the lower back. Now, while he's walking, say you don't have any room in your apartment, that's okay. You can just stay in one spot and just go from one foot to the other foot like so. Excellent. Then we're going to go ahead and do butt kicks. Now with these butt kicks, same thing. You can go ahead and stay in one spot, or you can go ahead and butt kick along the living room. So we're pretending we're in our living room, and Blaine's going to go ahead and give us butt kicks. He's bringing his heels all the way to the back of his hands. See how his hand's in the back of his 2-pack or his butt? Target area stretching out those quad muscles, warming up our knee joints. And since we have running today in our workout, we're actually practicing and warming up our ankle joints for impact that's going to happen on the ground. So for these warm-ups, for these 2 warm-up exercises, you're just going to do 2 rounds. So Blaine just did 1 round of that, and then he's going to do 1 more round, and then we're going to go ahead and get into our workout. So this is 4 times, so that means you're going to go ahead and take your iPhone, take a stopwatch, take anything you can to go ahead and measure your time that's going to take you to do this whole workout. So we have a buy-in. Remember, a buy-in is something we do in the beginning of our workout, and it's something that we do at the end of our workout. That was a really good buy-in. So we're going to buy in. You guys have 3 choices of a half-mile walk, a 1-mile run, or a 3-mile bike ride. Now, half-mile walk, some of us aren't be able to run. Maybe we're dealing with a knee injury. Maybe we haven't ran in a long time. You can do a half-mile walk. That's okay. Half-mile walk is too easy. Do a 1-mile run. Say you've been doing a lot of running lately, we've been doing a lot of walking. Say you want to get on your bike, that's fine, but we're going to equate that to 3-mile bike ride. So once you've done your buy-in of whatever you chose for that exercise, either your walk, your run, or your bike ride, we're going to do 4 rounds of 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. So these push-ups, this is how I want to do these push-ups. Your feet, number 1, don't have to be together. In fact, I prefer them not to be together. They can go ahead and just be about waist width apart. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. And Blaine's going to go ahead and get up off of his knees. And see how his back, we want to have it nice and flat like a shelf. Flat like a board. We want all one line lined up from the shoulders coming down to the ankles. I don't want to sag my hips, right? I don't want to be too high up like this. That's not a push-up. But I want to be nice one level. Now for our push-up standards. Blaine's going to go ahead and give me a push-up, and he's going to pause at the bottom. So when he's coming down, see how his shoulders are lower than his elbow joint right there? That's what we want. And then come right back up and back down one more time. So this is proper push-ups. This is how I'd like you to do your push-ups. One more time, Blaine. Awesome. And good. Go ahead. You can leave your hands right there. And notice how his hand placement is directly over his shoulders. We don't want to go really wide in these push-ups. Keep them underneath your shoulders. Now, say you can't do the previous push-up we did with our knees up. We can go ahead and keep our knees down just like this, but you're still going to aim for bringing your shoulders all the way down to where the tops of the elbows are below that or higher than that shoulder. So, remember, if we're doing the scaled version, that's fine. But we still have to go all the way down in a good range of motion. So you're still going to do 20 of those push-ups on your knees. Then for sit-ups, here's what we're going to do. Laying on our back. Feet are planted onto the floor. Now if you can, for these sit-ups part, I recommend you either, 1, get a partner to go ahead and hold your feet like this, Or tuck your feet underneath a couch at home. Anything to kind of anchor your feet, because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit harder like that to be able to sit up while your feet aren't anchored. So I'm going to pretend that I am Coach Blaine's couch, and I'm going to come up and do my sit-up. Now, when I'm doing my sit-up, I just want my elbows to touch the tops of my knees. That's my goal. So touching the tops of my knees, and notice how he's bringing his shoulder blades, which means the back right here is touching back onto the floor. That's one repetition. That's a good clean rep right there. Nice and easy. Perfect. Now when you guys do the push-ups, try not to pull on your shirt at all. Just have your arms or your hands nice and flat. So remember, we did our buy-in of our walk, run, or bike. Then we did our 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups for 4 rounds. So you go through 4 rounds of the 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and then we go right back to our buy-out, which is again a half-mile walk, a 1-mile run, or a 3-mile bike ride. Then you just get your whole time, right? So however long it took you to do this buy-in, the 4 rounds, and then the buy-out, total is your time, and that's your score for today. And you're going to hang on to that score. Write it down in your workout log. Write it down on a piece of paper. Keep it near you, because this is going to come up again in the future. And this way, again, we can see how we've progressed in this program. Now, onto our cool down. So since we've done a lot of walking or running or bike riding, that's a lot of flexion and extension in our ankle joint. So the first thing we want to do is do our low dragon. Low dragon, the specific target here is in the back of your Achilles or in the back of the ankle. So I'm going to go ahead and have Blaine put his foot out, and he's going to go ahead and push his knee forward. So his knee is in line with his toes, and he's feeling it on the back of the Achilles. And he's pushing his chest on top of that knee. That's the goal right there. So if you ever feel like you have tight ankles, if saddle pose is a tough one for you, I bet you this, going that opposite area for that target area, is going to help your ankle range of motion. Perfect. So we're going to be there for 2 minutes on each side. Then we're going to go into saddle. Now saddle is good because in that low dragon we got in the back of the Achilles. Now for saddle, we get the front of that ankle joint. So we're stretching in the opposite direction. We're also stretching this knee joint. And as we go ahead and lean back a little bit, we're stretching the quadriceps and the hip flexor muscles, as well as your psoas. Now you can go ahead and stay here if this is comfortable with you. And as we said before, to make this increase of a stretch, you can go ahead and lean all the way back and lay down if you would like to. We're only going to be here in saddle for 2 minutes. Then we're going to go ahead and do seal stretch for 1 minute. Now seal stretch, remember, is an abdominal target area. We want to feel that stretch in our lower abdomen. So Blaine's going to go ahead and push up as he lays flat on the floor. And while he's here, he's going to be thinking tall chest and breathing deep in through his stomach. Now remember, he's going to feel a little bit of pressure in that lower back area, and that's okay. That's okay. Just as long as you don't feel any pinching or you don't have any herniated or bulging discs, then we do not recommend this stretch. But if you just feel a little bit of pressure, that's okay. Excellent. So we're only going to be in the seal stretch for 1 minute. Then we're going to go ahead and do our doorway cross stretch. Okay, so here we are again in the office showing you doorway cross stretch. So Blaine's going to go ahead and put both of his hands out to the side, and he's going to push his torso forward. Remember, target area is in this pec and anterior deltoid. That's what we want to stretch, especially from all those push-ups. We're going to feel a little bit tight up here. Now remember, if we don't loosen this up, we're going to feel like this the whole day, and especially if we're at our computer, we're sitting down all day, this is bad posture. So we got to open this back up so we have good posture, and we negate a bunch of problems later on in life. Awesome. 2 minutes there, 2 minutes. That's it, everybody. That is your day 1 for week 5. You guys are doing excellent. We're already 5 weeks into this thing. Let's keep it up until we reopen, which hope is soon. Hell yeah.